This recent situation with Sketch and him being exposed for being a little bottom boy twink BBC, big black sucker on OnlyFans in the past has exposed, well, people already know about it, but it really has shown how people social virtuing online for clout with these Generation Z kids and millennials and young people has reached epidemic proportions of ridiculousness. And all, like I said, these people are just social virtuing online for clout. And unfortunately, people are too moronic, and these troglodyte idiots just eat it up and can't see how transparent and bullshit and facile and what a facade all of these YouTubers and streamers and all their words are nothing more than just bullshit. And like I said, first of all, maybe actually before I go any further, what the hell, I'm getting ahead of myself maybe. A lot of you in the last video I talked about this were like, I don't even know who the fuck Sketch is. But Sketch is a very big, very popular streamer, and he was friends with this Jinxie guy who's a very big Rainbow Six Siege streamer. And what the thing is too about the Sketch guy is, like, you know, maybe a lot of you don't know this and are not aware of it, but he, you know, pretends like he kind of has autism, like he's on the spectrum, slightly mentally challenged, a little retarded, but it's all an act. Like, it's all an act, dudes. Like, he's pretending to be special ed, which is the whole thing, which I thought was actually true. That's why I was like, oh, this guy's pretty good. You know, he's a funny autistic guy. You know, he's got these little quirks and stuff, but it's all just an act. Just like being straight is all an act, because the dude loves to be on the knees and taking it deep dick style, balls deep all the way in. He loves the BBCs. Like, there's full videos, bro. Like, he's, by the way, before we go any further, how far are we in this video? Don't be a fucking loser. Fully come out here and just come out the closet and be like, I love this channel. I want to be on my knees for this guy, the Ghost of Vade. I can tell that he is a very, very passionate lover and a very, very thorough lover and a very thoughtful lover. And I'm going to hit that like button and I'm going to subscribe. So if you want to be a winner and a champion, you want to be a rich OnlyFans, BBC, twink, bottom boy, slut type person, subscribe right now. Hit that like button too. Otherwise, you're saying that you are definitely not inclusive. All right, Joe Biden, 2024, that guy definitely doesn't have brain damage and definitely isn't trying to pretend like he isn't retarded. Like Sketch, who pretends like he actually is. It's the opposite. Now, getting back with this video with the whole social virtuing thing, and it's kind of crazy, right? People are out here, oh, I'm defending him. You know, how can you judge the guy? I'm so sorry. And that Jake Sucky, lucky beta male, long hair, liberal dweeb as well. Totally can tell that guy is a cuck. Maybe not. That might just be me making a comedic joke. And before we go any further, everything I say is on, you know, joke purposes here. We're not trying to be serious, but I am kind of being serious about the whole social virtuing nonsense for clout and people just eating that shit up like a bunch of lemming morons with IQs less than this bottle cap I'm opening and holding in my hand right now. You know what I'm saying? Dumb as a piece of plastic. Okay. And the social virtuing is this. Like, I don't understand first how Sketch is popular. I talked about it previously just a few minutes ago, that he's pretending to be autistic, on the spectrum, slightly retarded, and he got famous for that, which makes no sense because he's just pretending. Like, it's not even like his personality. He's just out here fooling people, pretending to be mentally handicapped, which I got no problem with. I mean, like, you can pretend. Listen, I pretend to be straight all day. You can tell I'm gay. I'm jacking it hard, okay? The Sketch stuff, I'm just slamming my meat with freaking Vaseline because I got such high friction process. I mean, my stroke is so fast that I need definitely friction, otherwise I'm going to start a fire like I'm rubbing two sticks together out in the desert trying to, you know, cook some marshmallows. Now, let me get back to cooking Sketch. He is a guy, like I said, he pretends to be mentally challenged. That's fine, right? Okay, I don't get it. But you know what? Listen, kids these days, you know, these kids these days, let me tell you what, they're morons. I don't understand it. Like, once I found out the guy was faking it, like, okay, like, it's not even like funny. Like, you're not even like Dr. Respect playing a role with a wig on talking to 17-year-olds. Maybe, maybe not. But you have the Sketch guy who is pretending to be retarded. I've said that like 20 times now. But then he gets caught for, you know, having these discretions in the past where he was on his knees sucking BBCs and enjoying himself, which is fine. Like, listen, I don't care if you want to get on your knees, suck BBCs or take it up the butt or whatever, you're into it. I could care less. Like, whatever floats your boat, dude, whatever gets your rocks off, you enjoy yourself. Have yourself a good time. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a happy meal, get yourself some hydration, and go for it all night long. I don't give a flying fuck. What's funny, though, is it's funny. It's funny that a guy who pretends to be mentally challenged has a past of where he was a OnlyFans gay guy. Like, that's funny to me. But everybody online is trying to like social virtue about the guy, like, oh, you know, oh, so strong and powerful female or whatever identity he has. I don't know, guy. I don't know. And it's just like everyone's like, oh, you know, I'm proud he's my friend and gay and all that. And I was like, listen, man, I've said this before and I'll say it again. There's a big difference between like someone coming out of the closet and then somebody getting exposed for being a little twink bottom boy slut on OnlyFans. Like, that's a big difference, guys. Like, dude, like, it's like, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. Like, listen, if I have a friend and then I find out after the fact I thought he was straight, and then I find out the dude was doing OnlyFans, taking it deep dick style, I would not gonna. I'm just like, I don't think. I'm just like, listen, that's two different worlds. That's like, I ain't gonna judge. I am gonna judge. I mean, I'm not judging the fact that you can do what you want, but I'm judging my own personal friendships. Like, I'm not friends with the dudes who are man whores on Twitch, or not Twitch. Sorry, wrong. Those are for females. Sorry, the whores are females on Twitch. I'm not. I wouldn't be a friend with a guy who's a man whore. And like, I love how people say it was in the past. Like, dude, like that's not something that just like happens to come up. It's not something that just happens to come up like, oh, it was just a phase. Like, no, like if you're gay, it's cool. If you're gay, sketch, like it's cool. I don't care. You want to, it's fine, man. Hey, listen, you always got a second career if this streaming thing doesn't seem to work out or people get tired of the facade. Like, I don't think a lot of people recognize that Sketch is faking to be autistic and slightly retarded. I don't think that's like a thing that people are actually aware of. Like, it's full on, he admitted it, that it's not real. Like, it's fake, just like him being straight is not real. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. But point was about the whole social virtue thing. And so, oh yeah, and then another thing too, he comes out and people just like believe everything anyone says. Like people, he said, oh, you know, this came out and people were making fun of me, and I was like, yeah, rightfully so. Like, dude, I'm telling you right now, if it comes out and it gets exposed that I am like a big bear, like I'm dressed up in motorcycle leather pants and a hat, and like I'm rocking out with a big mustache, deep dicks down, which wouldn't be bad. If you're a power top, it's not as bad as being the bottom boy guy with black guys just ramming you. That's a little more problematic as far as like internet fun jokes go. But if you find out I'm some power top big daddy bear just pile driving some guy like Sketch, you can make fun of me all, of course. If I kept it a secret, you can ridicule me all you want. It's fucking funny, man. Like, that's hilarious. Nonetheless, but the point is he was all trying to say like, oh, I was near suicide, you know, I'm so upset. Like, oh, I did it for the drugs. Like, anyone can say anything. You can make up anything you want. You can just make excuses to try to make yourself feel better. And everyone's just like, so these kids and these people who watch these YouTube videos and just people in general online, God damn, you guys are fucking morons. Like, you're just such, like, you're like troglodyte morons with IQs barely above 50. You just buy anything. And then, like I said, everyone wants a social virtue. Like, oh yeah, man, you know, power to you, Sketch. Like, oh yeah, just strong, powerful guy that takes it balls deep all the way in. You know, like, crazy. It's hilarious. It's just weird, man. It's like, what the hell? And like, people are just apologizing. Like that Jake, like I said, that Jake Sucky guy's out there apologizing because he felt bad that he broke that information. Like, why? Like, I shouldn't have talked about that. Like, yeah, you should have, man. When someone who's a famous like streamer or whatnot has an OnlyFans in the past for, you know, getting it raw, bro. Why? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. I really don't. I'm missing something here, man. I'm missing the point. No, I'm not. I'm not an idiot like the rest of these dumbass streamers and kids and people that watch them and subscribe and follow them on Twitch and shit, man. No, that's the difference. I'm not a moron. I'm a power top motorcycle biker, leather pants wearing, leather vest wearing, big mustache, handlebar having, deep dick driver. OnlyFans. Check it out. Check out my OnlyFans, guys. Subscribe. Bye.